guys, my name is Carla. I'm an international yoga teacher and student of physical therapy. I'm going to be taking you through a dynamic warm-up, ideal to do before soccer practice or any workout. This is going to make sure your muscles and your joints are nice and warmed up and prevent you from obtaining any injury, as well as increase your range of motion and your explosive movements on the field. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. Hope you enjoy. All right, so the first move we're going to do is called Ragdoll. So taking your feet about hip width apart, just let your upper body hang heavy over the legs, keeping a nice gentle bend in your knees here. Grabbing opposite elbow, and we're just going to sway side to side. We're releasing the lower back here and giving all the posterior muscle chain on the lower legs a nice stretch, the hamstrings, calves, ankles. And just let your head shake yes and no here a few times, releasing any tension in the neck. Good, swaying side to side a few more times. We're here in each one of these moves for about a minute. Good, wrapping up this motion here. We're gonna plant the hands on the mat, stepping the feet back, finding your first downward facing dog. Knees can be nice and gently bent. It's okay if your heels are off the mat here. Just focusing on pressing the chest toward the thighs, opening the shoulders. And we're gonna alternate bending one knee and the other. We're helping to increase our dorsiflexion range of motion in the ankles here. That's the ability to pull your toes back towards yourself. That's essential for soccer practice, for getting the best performance out of your kicks and your passes. And lack of range of motion in ankle dorsiflexion has actually been correlated with a higher chance of injury for soccer players. So you really want to be mindful, make sure you're stretching your calves often. Just a few more breaths here. Keep bending one leg then the other. If you want to cross it a little more towards the midline, that's okay as well. Good, let's go ahead and lift the right leg high behind us on an inhale. And exhale, go ahead and step it up in between your hands. Rotate your back heel down, rising up, find warrior one. And exhale, open warrior two. Good, from here we're gonna inhale, straighten the legs, extend the arms up. And exhale, press warrior two. Good, we're going for 30 seconds here, alternating between these motions. Nice deep breath in every time you rise, exhaling to press. Last two. And last one. Good, inhale, take the right leg high behind you once more. Exhale, step it up in between your hands. We're gonna leave the left hand planted on the mat. Inhale to open right arm toward the sky, open your chest. And exhale to lower. Good, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Yoga is all about coordinating this movement with the breath. The breath is what's going to help your body to open up, to increase your flexibility, and clear out toxins. Let's go for 3. We're building hip flexibility here. And you should also feel a nice stretch through your right chest, your right bicep. And last one. Planting the hands, stepping back through down dog, and taking it onto the other side. Inhale, left leg goes high. Exhale as you step it forward. Right hand stays planted. Inhale to twist, open the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more times. and last one. Exhale, release, coming through down dog. We're gonna bring the knees down to the mat for a little bit of work for the knee and ankle flexibility. So if you've got tighter hips and ankles, this is going to be the modification for you. We're just gonna be slowly sitting onto our heels and slowly pressing up. Going for 30 seconds here. If you're a bit more advanced in your range of motion in the lower body, then I challenge you to sit on your heels and we'll be lifting the knees, lifting and lowering, okay? So wherever you are, just being patient with where you are today. Range of motion and mobility in the feet is something that takes a long time to develop. But if you stay consistent, you're for sure going to see those changes over time. Good, whichever variation you're in, let's go for 4 more. Keeping your core nice and tight here. Last 2, and last 1. Good. We're gonna come into some alternating side lunges. This is gonna have 2 variations as well. Option 1, we're alternating here side to side, working a little bit of groin and adductor flexibility. If you're not able to get this low in a lunge, then right here is okay as well. Keep breathing here. These are great for eliminating back pain as well that might be caused by tight inner thighs. Going for 3 more each side. Here we go, and last 1. So let's go ahead and get started, hands and knees on all 4s. And on an inhale, extend your right leg strong behind you. Exhaling, step it up in between your hands. Inhale to bring both hands up alongside your ears, shoulders relaxed down. And as you exhale, just pressing your hips forward and down here, getting a really nice stretch on the left hip flexor, the back leg, as well as the hamstring on the right. Just opening the chest as much as you can. Breathing nice and deep. Exhaling, bring your fingertips to the mat. Shift your hips back as you flex the front foot and just breathing into that. Giving a really nice stretch to the hamstring here on the right calf. Pulling those toes back towards you. 2 more breaths. Exhale to slowly release. Bringing the knee back behind you. Open the knees nice and wide. Let's pass through a child's pose. Connecting the forehead to the mat. Inhaling to rise back through all 4s. This time extending the left leg nice and strong behind you. And exhaling, step it up in front. Engage your core muscles as the arms come up alongside your ears. Exhaling, press the hips forward and down. Exhaling, bring your fingertips to the mat. Shifting the hips back as you flex the front foot. Deep inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold. Last deep breath in. Exhale, slowly release. Tucking that knee behind you. We're gonna come to a seated position. Opening the legs like a gate, finding 2 90-degree angles in the legs. Inhale as you rotate your chest toward that left knee. And exhale, walk your hands out in front of you until you start to feel a nice stretch in that left hip. If you need more intensity, you're just going to slide that foot a little further forward. And taking some nice deep breaths here. Last deep breath in. And exhale, slowly walk the hands back towards you. We're We're gonna go ahead and extend the right leg, bringing the left foot into the inner thigh. Left arm reaches up and over for a side body stretch, rotating your chest upward toward the sky here as much as you can. And exhale, slowly release. Hands behind the low back, feet about hip width apart. Windshield wiper the knees side to side, just releasing the hips a bit. And we'll stop with the knees to the opposite side this time. Finding those two right angles. Inhaling to rotate toward the right knee. And exhale, slowly walk the hands out. Making any adjustment in that front foot if you need. This 90-90 hip stretch is considered ultra efficient. So we're getting a nice stretch in the outer edge of the right leg here, as well as the inner thigh on the left. And exhale, slowly walk the fingers back. Extending the left leg this time, bringing right foot to the inner thigh. And the right arm reaches up and over, side body stretch. Exhaling, slowly release. We're gonna go ahead and make our way onto laying on our backs now. Just letting the upper body relax on down. We'll extend the left leg on the mat, bringing just the right knee into the chest, taking the foot with the left hand to kind of angle it inwards. And we'll take a few circles with that right knee, massaging the hip. Press the right knee over to the left side of the body for a spinal twist, looking over the right shoulder. Exhaling to slowly release, bringing both knees into chest for a few squeezes, resetting the spine. And extending the right leg long this time. Right hand comes to the left ankle, taking a few circles on the left knee, massaging the left hip, and pressing it over to the right side of the body for spinal twist. Exhale to slowly release, bringing both knees into the chest once more. We're just going to rock forward and back a few times, massaging the spine. And slowly making our way up to a seated position to finish off our practice. Bringing the hands into heart center and bowing your head toward your chest. The divine light in me humbly bows to the divine light in you, and thank you so much for practicing today. Until next time, namaste. If you enjoyed this class, I ask you to please leave a like on this video as well as share it with anyone else you think it might benefit. Thanks so much again.